don't slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T. Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ingram. A gain there of 30 big ones. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Jackson steps away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. On second down, it's Edwards. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down. As the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They go play action. Now Mahomes forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On third down, here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, it's Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, Mark Ingram, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now it's Jackson, and an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Jim. Q, attacking the guy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Let's go. Big series right here.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Ingram. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson now, rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run from the pistol with Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Ravens have got it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
43!
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away. And some room to roam now. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. This is Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Ingram again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't?
Hey everybody, it's the Coast. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boot this one away. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Keeps himself upright. And right away, he lost the football. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On second and 9, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can... Recoup and recover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They'll give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. The quick feet by Jackson. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better see Red next time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Room to run past midfield. Gets this one to Hill. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, 43.
Line 36. Line 36. 7, let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Play action. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Come on, Locke. We better not.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And some space here. A big play there for KC. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Butker now to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you down to Orlando. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Again, it's Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Justin Ellis. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Steps away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, a little over 80 ticks to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back to throw.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
48, Mike, exit. Get your swerve on. Mike, 48.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
Yellow. I go little lady. Yellow. Delta.
One final try for Mahomes. Going to throw.